Yo, it's your man Haas, and we are back with another episode of the Block Radius Podcast. I'm your host, Haas.
Hey, Psych City, aka F. McCoy.
Rick, the real McCoy.
And I want to let this brother introduce himself, man.
Oh man, for sure, man. Jefe Ice. We ain't never gonna say it twice, man.
Right? You ain't never gonna say it twice, Jack.
What area of San Diego did you grow up in?
Man, Southeast, man. Southeast San Diego. I'm out the Cuarentas. That's the 40s, homie, in Spanish. Yeah, man, straight from Kaiser Permanente, man, the 41st and Market Street, man.
Kaiser Permanente, which one, nigga?
Yeah, oh man,
Fairmont?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right there, I was born there too, nigga.
Big up.
Yeah.
Right there, Jack. For real, that's.
I was born in Mercy, but all my insurance was at Kaiser.
Oh yeah, all the niggas,
Mom
this
was
the
working.
niggas, the
Yeah,
Kaiser.
yeah.
Somebody working for that Kaiser, man.
Yeah.
Shout out moms, man.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
all
Kaiser's
shout out to
universal.
Bob.
Oh, that job down, man.
But what school did you go to, like the elementary?
Oh man, Choice, Mead Children's Center, man, that's right there on 45th and Market, you know what I mean? And Troy is the same way. That's the Mount Hope 4th District area right there.
Okay.
And then we migrated to Encanto, man, so I went to Encanto Elementary, you know what I mean? Right there, at the outskirts of Skyline and whatnot. I went to Keeler Middle School and a slew of other alternative, spots like that, you know?
That's
Yeah. Can't be in the regular schools. That nigga was fucked to say, cause I was fucking up, right? As a kid.
Well,
Now everybody go
man.
through shit,
Yeah.
Everybody got to do their set their demos and let niggas, especially if you in a whole nother section.
Yeah.
So I know you was going through the shit, nigga.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Shit, for real. Then you got to get down.
When you got to those schools in Skyline, were you already kind of indoctrinated with the Mount Hope side?
Oh, most definitely, man. My whole family, is on that side, man.
Okay.
Shout out my cousin Crip and Chris, man. You know what I mean? He was actually hands on with me as a youngster. You know what I mean? Free Crippin'. You know what I mean? They turned themselves from to the feds, man. So yeah, man. That's who inducted me, man, and to the street life, man. Crip and Chris and Solo Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my niggas.
Yeah, most
My
definitely.
niggas.
What about high school? Did you make it? Did you hit high school or did you hit camp?
Nah, man. I started going to juvenile hall at like 13.
Yeah,
know what I
cause
mean?
you graduated from where?
I was at Campo.
Yeah.
I graduated.
That's why he said.
That's what I'm saying.
Me, nigga, you like me, you wanna say, yeah, nigga, just like me.
That's that 957 Forest Gate Road, man.
Yeah. Round two, all that stuff, man.
Can't forget that. Yeah, all through that, man.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah, all through them parts, man.
Hey, so, what made you change and reinvent yourself, man, to become the entrepreneur that you are, and CEO? Because you came out like you was already running 100 miles per hour, like 100. So you
touch down with J.O., you got the studio.
Yeah, like you got a lot of shit.
Manifesting.
A lot of shit going, man. You doing shit what niggas ain't been out for years.
Yeah.
Could never do it. You feel me? They could never do it. This one right here.
I fuck with the ice at. Yeah.
Could never do it. So we was so I give you your flowers or your blue bag or whatever it is you want me to give you for that. Cause I appreciate you doing positive shit and showing niggas that you can win in a whole other way than the bullshit that we done been through, bro. Cause they think that they only see the he done been to the pen, but they didn't know you went there and educated yourself and learned a lot of shit, nigga, to where now you'll never be that nigga again. You'll never put yourself in that position. You'll never get tricked out of your position ever again because your mind is different. So I appreciate me seeing that in you, bro, because I know you. So me seeing that, it's like, wow, bro, this nigga. That's why I pulled up. I was like, let me pull up, bro.
Most definitely.
Let me pull up on my nigga, man, because niggas can tell you, I'm not pulling up, nigga.
Right.
I am not pulling up for you. I love a lot of niggas, man, but it was like the motivation you had. I was like, man, I gotta pull up. We gotta keep this going.
Yeah, I feel like the emotions happen pretty fast.
Yeah, real fast.
That I don't know if it was a release party or just like a birthday party, but you had like a lot of notable artists from San Diego.
Sure.
You know, what made you just want to pull that off for your birthday?
Man, you know, to be blunt, you know, I did a gang of time, man. You know what I mean? I just did 10 and some change, man. You know, 23.
That's all you do is think all day,
Okay.
all day, every day, all day. That's all you do, and you come with a plan, written down here, and then when you get out, it's execution. It's easy. It's like you've been doing it the whole time.
He took
See
the
what I'm
word out of my
saying?
mouth.
It's like you've been doing it every day. See what I'm saying? So when you get out, you be like, what? I'm not gonna do this goofy shit no more.
Niggas be passionate.
And I'm gonna take off.
Niggas be that.
That's what I'm saying. I
passionate
see
about
you. I see you, and I'm behind you 100%.
Yeah, that's my order, bro.
Period.
Yeah,
So,
loads, man.
So he
yeah,
really,
I've been
really
into that.
passionate
You know what I'm
about that
saying?
shit.
Yeah.
I know what it is. And when I was in there, I was like, I'm not doing this dumb shit no more. I was in there with a whole lot of dummies. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand. But some people want to be there. I had to get a plan. And my first plan is to not go back.
Absolutely.
The second plan is to find a way to make a gang of money that's not gonna bring me back.
And being happy while you doing it, man. One thing I can say is, man, you know, these days I wake up happy every morning, man. You know what I mean? Whether I got 10 stacks, man, or 2 stacks, you know what I mean? It don't matter. I wake up every morning happy. I like what I do. You know, I like being an asset, you know what I mean, to people, you know, besides the burden. You know what I mean? The burden, when you out here in the streets and you bad acting constantly,
Liability.
you know, this ain't a good look for you, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a good look, man. Anybody want to put their hands on you and touch you, you're not going to be marketable. You know what I'm saying? For a long time, I had homies that was telling me they loved to fuck with me, but they just couldn't touch me at a point in time, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, you feel me? Just, you couldn't touch me, you know what I mean? I understand it now. Then I didn't, but I understand it now, you know what I mean? Being I'm 39, finna be 40, you know what I mean? I understand the game now, so, you know, anybody coming home from the pen, homie, just understand, man, you can reinvent yourself at any point in time, homie. It ain't never too late, you know what I'm saying? Simple and plain.
Period. So what else you got going on besides the studio?
So man, we just you know, we signed an exclusive deal with the Raps, man, tobacco company, man. Shout out to Raps, man. Shout out my side town dudes, man. They gave me an opportunity, man. You know, they bring it to Dago, homie. They premier cigar cut Raps.
Yeah. We need some of them.
Yeah, man. We right here in Exotic Pop in LA. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We right here breathing the Dago right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, you looking at the exclusive ambassador for the Raps in San Diego. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that, man. You know what I mean? We gonna holler at Buzz and Roses. You know what I'm saying, man? And see if we can do some business. You know what I mean? And just know, man, it came from right here, man. San Diego.
So we need that.
We gonna have it first in town. You know what I mean?
We gonna roll it up on here for you, man, because we got segments to where we gonna be doing weed tasting and blunt rollers,
putting your stuff out there.
Because you see, we got the
I know how to represent everybody from out here.
We got some Bluetooth bong right here, man, and we trying to come up with all different.
That's that thing right there.
Yeah,
that's that powerhouse right there, man. Stop playing.
Straight shot to the head.
Stop playing. That's that powerhouse right there, man.
Straight shot to the head.
Yeah.
Bluetooth mode.
Let's go.
Right. You get lit, smoking, and listen to your shit.
And it fits in the cup holder.
And it fits in your cup holder.
Keeps your ice.
You take that off, man. If you get pulled over, you good.
We like to do like reactions. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like, a reaction we ran across was like Bosco 100 trying to set up like a celebrity boxing match with Loose Cannon. You know what I mean? And like,
shout out Bosco, man. Bosco, man. He just met my homie Hoodie Hood. They did some content, man, on Drinks with Jinx, man. Shout out Drinks with Jinx too.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Would that be something you would want to do? Getting some celebrity boxing?
You know what, man? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm trying to figure it out.
He said, I'm not gonna say.
So shout out everybody. Shout out Blueface, man.
Yeah.
Shout out the homies that done got in that ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out Blueface for sure.
Yeah.
He be getting it in. I be seeing him get down till he got better.
He really gets
Oh man, he
Yeah,
get
go
down.
uppercuts. I've
This
seen
nigga
him.
get
Damn,
down, man.
You can tell he been training though.
Yeah, if I train, you know he'd be a little bit harder, cause I'm gonna go harder than the niggas, man.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to get your take on that, man. Celebrity, would you ever, any bag be enough for you to get out there? Half a billy, let's go.
You know, man, to be honest with you, man, when you start talking 6 and 7 figures, man,
Yeah, we
you know,
might.
that's things that we gotta consult about. You know, I'll for sure tap in on some of my big homies and get some input. But you know, as it stands right now, you know, nah, man, you know, I ain't really into the celebrity boxing. Man. I'm about 190 soaking wet right now. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm trying to solve all altercations or just catch me in the county. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you want to fight, man, just catch me in there somewhere, man. Otherwise, we playing defense, man.
Yeah.
That's it. We just play defense.
Defense win games, Jack.
What about the artist you signed, G5?
Free G5.
Free G5.
G5, man. They on lockdown right now.
Yeah, that's nephew right there.
Yeah, man. We got the hot single dropping, man. We waiting on his verse. They've been on lockdown.
Okay.
They've been in my inbox. Everybody's been there. Listen, don't worry about nothing. Everything is done. We just waiting on his revised verse because he changes it every other day.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, we heard a couple artists on there and he's competition, man. So shout out Weirdo. You know what I mean? Shout out J.O., man. Shout out TC4, homie, for getting that single, man. Free G5. It's coming soon. Everybody verses is in. You know what I mean? We just wait on the young homie to get off lockdown and get his last one in, man.
I got one of his songs too. Before you go, you could have his files and shit.
Oh yeah, you was
And there
talking
it
about
is.
that.
When he kept saying, "When you gonna mix it, psych?" I was like, "Man, I was trying to get my nigga. I was trying to get Vicious to mix it, but he be so busy, man. So I'm gonna give it to you, man, because he got some heat. I remember when he first started, the little nigga got some heat.
He always got some heat.
He got bars, man.
Innocent, man. You know, we gonna be quick little couple seconds, homie. You know, we ain't gonna get too much in depth.
For sure,
but he innocent, man. You know,
Yeah,
they
sure.
taking my man's lyrics, you know what I'm saying, and just tying him into some things. You know what I mean? Everybody innocent, but for sure, you know, being I have a personal stake in that. You know what I mean? In that man, you know what I mean? He's innocent. You know, shout out his family, man. We just went to court for him, man, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And man, free the homies, man. Free everybody, man.
Yeah, he innocent. Really innocent, bro.
Free innocent, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
San Diego kind of has a history of people trying to be convicted of their rap lyrics. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
it was Tiny Dude.
Tiny Dude,
It's
they
like
did
the
the
same
homie like that.
situation where
Yeah.
they were trying to use, you know.
They did the
Shout
homie
out
like
TD,
that.
man. We was in the
TD.
county when he was fighting that. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
actually going to trial, homie, for my case at the time. And, you know, I was right there with TD and, you know, a slew of other Lincoln Park dudes, man. I mean, I was keeping it solid, homie. So, everybody on that case, man, shout out them, man. You know, they all kept it solid.
Yeah.
You know, really wasn't no leaks and all that, man. So, absolutely. They gonna do it. The system gonna try to fuck you, homie, on anything to do with gangster rap, you know, whether you in the field or not. You know what I mean? So,
The same thing they did with Young Thug. I mean, he said I what for at least 4 years.
he jumped the gun though. Young Thug was, but you know, you probably could beat it. You know what I'm saying? If you just stay out a little bit longer, but yeah, prime example, man.
Because I mean, 35 years probation. That's tough.
But you always got a whole ass nigga.
Something like that. 35. What is it?
They
do
35.
that?
Yeah, that's what he took. 35 years, something like that.
You always got some, but you always got a
35
whole ass
years?
nigga that's always involved with
Yeah.
telling on some funny shit.
35
bro.
years?
And now, you know, I mean, a lot of, I quit. I've been quit, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done. Because now the niggas is telling niggas, they making hundreds of millions of dollars and shit. They glorifying these niggas, right? Like, I be seeing all these niggas that been told that's on TV that they're millionaires now, right? And I don't understand it, so it's like, I quit
Crime doesn't pay.
crying on page, Jack. This
Not in San Diego.
You know, so crazy, because I be hearing niggas that be doing raps and shit, and they be saying they like mob niggas, and in my heart I be like, you really probably are. Like, because I don't know one of them niggas that made that much money that didn't tell. Which one of them niggas didn't tell? Like, it ain't that many that you can name. All these mob figure niggas, I'm talking about the
Real
Frank
mob
Lucases and shit,
Yeah.
these niggas really told. So it's like, I don't care if you tell on police, whatever, bro.
And then we
So-
still info, man, on you know, I never knew it, man. You know, my man Ricky Ross. You know what I mean? You know, and Ricky Ross, you know, I always thought that, you know what I mean, he was what he was, but You know, he actually, you know, cooperated with authorities. You know what I mean? You know, he kind of had some. Yeah, he kind of took his plug down a little bit. You know, from what the work said, he was actually 501k in the joint. You know what I mean? You know, he had a safety valve and all.
You talking about? Hold on. You talking about Freeway?
Yeah, we talking about Freeway Ricky. Freeway Ricky had a safety valve, man.
It's not allegedly. Or
No,
it's
not,
paperwork.
It's paperwork. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's paperwork. But see, the safety valve was like, you give a certain amount of information on a certain party, so everything is kind of like directed towards one thing. You know what I mean? A safety valve ain't to where you debriefing on everything. You gave up something. He gave a safety valve, and he actually gave his plug up. You know, he gave the police up first off. He gave the crooked cops up, and that right there can be looked at either or. You know what I mean? You gave some crooked cops up. You know, the streets can look at that either or. You know what I mean? You know, hey, you know what I mean? They crooked cops. You know what I mean? You know how the game go. But you know, when it comes to you know, speaking on anything cartel wise or you getting some work from it, I just feel like under those circumstances,
we still doing that, right?
Yeah, we should be talking about anything like that. You know what I mean? So
once again,
hey man, I look, whatever you do right now, Rick Ross, that's good. You know what I mean? Stay with the books, stay with all that.
Once again, nigga, my theory is correct. A lot of niggas have each other. Be rich to the motherfucker, bruh. So it be like, damn, let him give me some money too. You feel me? When niggas was doing songs with 6ix9ine and shit for the bread, he was giving niggas like $1 million to do a song. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I can understand if you ain't involved in the streets, you the squarest shit in the world, you just love music.
It's touchy topics, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, sometimes.
If you talking about snitches in your songs, then how you do a song with them? That's all I'm saying.
Like, is there like a cutoff age before like all that snitching? Like, what if you guys 9 years old?
Oh yes, I think that.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving an example. It's like, oh, okay, he saw a murder at 8 years old. Like, what the like, you know?
The thing is,
I'm just asking. Yeah.
You gotta realize, man. You got people that are what you call civilians, man. And I believe that anybody at 9 or 10 or 11 years old are civilians. I don't think you even have the coherency to understand what that may be.
Your mama told you to do, right?
Yeah. So we not.
Mom runs the show and pops on the show.
Yeah, you can't condemn a young child at that period stage. Now, once you take the so-called oath to the streets, and you are, you know, committing crimes, or you are in the streets and you are abiding by those rules, then that means you can be, you know, remanded to those rules as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we can't hold nobody accountable for something they didn't really have, you know, knowledge of to that extent to make a conscious decision on.
Yeah, because sometimes your mom say, hey, you know what I mean?
Oh, pops, my pops will tell you right now, nigga, he used to tell it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, nigga, he had him come to my house.
And they said, you had to
I was doing wrong. I was doing wrong, nigga.
Civilians,
Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
It's on those people with property.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could have got shit, took all kind of shit, being a little dumbass little nigga when I was younger. So I understand it now. Yeah. Back then, I didn't understand none of that shit.
I think as a man, right, and this is, you know, I wanna really put this out there too, man. I think as a man, you got man rules, and you got man rules that don't have nothing to do with the streets. As a man, right, you have to feel some type of way if you give information on somebody else.
Yeah.
As a man, not even no gang banging, street talk, nothing. You have to feel. You have to. You know when you get that feeling in your mind when you finna fight or something ain't right, you swallow, or you just get that anxiety where you know I'm about to swing or somebody can swing on me. I just did something I shouldn't have did. Damn, right? When you do that, homie, when you it can be something small as you telling that your man was cheating, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. As a man, I just can't respect it. I don't care if you don't gangbang. I don't care if you're not in the streets. You know what I mean? You gotta have some integrity as a man.
Full clap for that,
nigga.
Yes, I know niggas that be telling them, talking about my business to other motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, nigga, why you telling on me? I don't even know you. Like, you know, but it be hoes. I'm just saying, like, they feel like they telling me, not knowing me, that I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, if a woman listen to anything that any man say, or if another man listen to what another man say, that I not come to me, because I'm gonna tell you what it is. I've never bit my tongue with nobody. I had to stand up for a lot of shit in my life. You feel me? So one thing I ain't gonna do is bow down. So I try to stay away from them punk ass type of niggas, man.
Like shifting lanes, I want to ask all of you guys, but I want to start with you, man. As far as like, I know you have a record label, man. If you can, what's your like top 5 influences hip hop wise? You had a top 5 MC list, man.
Man,
A real one. I'm talking about from kid to now.
I'm finna give it to you, man. I'm gonna give it to you, man. You know, the dude, man, that got me through the streets, man. I was off my Looney Coleon, man.
Looney Coleon, right? Yeah.
I'm off Looney, man. Shout out Looney. You know, shout out T Nutty, shout out that whole everything, man. Yeah, Brother Lynch.
T-Nutty, my
you know what I'm saying? That was my anthems. As time went on, you know, as I started just elevating the game, man, you know, I had the opportunity, man, to meet my homeboy, man. Rest in peace, Nip. You know what I mean? Nip. First time we met, man, was right there on 10th Ave, on 11th Ave, excuse me. I was fresh out. You know, one of my homies at the time, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was locking on some music. But I was from the streets. I was fresh out the pen, you know what I mean, at 17. Yeah. So I knew a gang of his homeboys from 60s, man. I was in the joint, and we connected on that level. You know what I mean? So I had the honor to actually, you know, be on the block, you know what I mean? You know, fucking with the homie, you know what I mean? And I took personal liking to his music because I felt that he was speaking for us. You know what I'm saying? Like in San Diego, you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. You know, we got, you know, it's predominantly a blood city, you know what I mean? So you got the 40s, you know what I'm saying? You got you know, the 30s, you got different homies, you know what I mean? But when I seen I had somebody, man, I identified with, you know what I mean? Yeah. That was pushing my hood, you know what I mean? And, you know, and have it looking great like that. I love the lyrics. So Nick, we want to go Brother Lynch, you know, that whole up north thing. We want to go Nick.
Okay.
And
two more.
And listen, man, we gotta for sure go Yo Gotti, man. Okay. Shout out Yo Gotti, man. Shout out CM9, you know what I mean?
All right.
You know, Cocaine Music 9, homie. That's my anthem. Okay. Go to number 2, homie. You know what I mean? And it's self-explanatory. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We got Yo and man, you know, I wouldn't be a real hood nigga, man, if I didn't put my homeboy J.O., you know what I'm saying?
How about to say? That was the first thing I said. Nigga, like,
no, you said best for last. Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's the big
nigga, man. That's my nigga.
Yeah, man, you know, he solely put my hood on the map, you know what I mean? San Diego, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Slick, you know what I mean?
He did a lot.
Slick, man.
He put the whole San Diego on the
map. Yeah, man, shit. You know, I got
whole San Diego.
That nigga was really in New York, nigga. Putting Dago on the map.
We need your 5.
And he made everybody.
My 5?
Yes.
He made everybody proud, bro.
My 5 is off
That's
the wall,
good,
bro.
Let's go.
Okay. So as a kid, I would say New Edition, nigga.
Woo! Okay. Yes.
New Edition. I remember me and my cousins and all them dancing in New Edition when I was a kid, thinking that I could do it. So then, after that, as far as, I always stayed in touch with the R&B shit.
Yeah.
And Funkadelics. So Parliament.
Yeah. They're running
George Clinton.
George Clinton.
Betty Davis.
Yeah.
I listen to shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
like my pops had me listening. We were waking up listening to Betty Davis. And she was, you know, the first chick band from America.
Sibo
from her music.
Okay.
She used to sing about prostitution.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know that.
She used to sing about breaking tricks and all that. Betty Davis, we look her up, bro.
But if you think about this,
she was
Parliament, they're like, that was like the backbone of West Coast hip hop in the beginning. Yeah. You know what I mean? Parliament, Funkadelic, they were like, that was the soundtrack. Dre and them started freaking out.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Woo! Let's go.
But guess who they first started? They did their first album with when they first George Clinton.
George Clinton used to do everybody.
Yeah, that's why they got that. They got that funk. Yeah, he He's the man, bro.
Yeah,
I was in
that's
the
our whole
studio.
generation.
I was in the studio with him in Kansas, and it was in like 2002. It was a gang of people in the studio. I just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Cause I do a Mr. Factor and McFarland on the cats in Kansas City.
Yeah.
The boy big, so they put me in a circle of all them cats. So they like my brother. I love them cats out there. They put me up. They're the reason why my music shit even did what it did.
Yeah.
Kansas City. Love y'all. Give it up to all my cats out there. And they the ones that introduced me to all the people in New York. Because the cats from New York was going to Kansas City.
Yeah, it was a good.
You feel me? So that's how I met DJ Premier.
Yeah.
In Kansas City, dealing with Diamond Chief, rest in peace. And he used to be Wu-Tang's road manager. I used to deal with all them cats through Kansas City, which Kansas City's popping, bro.
Kansas City's popping.
Like I came around music shit, bro. Like these niggas is like
That's our second home, Kansas City.
it's our second home. These got kids out there, but
Yeah.
I got something for you.
I asked you earlier, and I want to ask you, like, what's the cutoff? What do y'all think is the cutoff line of like getting put on, getting recorded on? Man? Like, what's the age cutoff before like, okay, no, dude, like, you know, what's the age cutoff?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't think that there's no age to where somebody can say, hey, man, this man is an asset to something.
Okay.
Now, me personally, I believe that the streets, you know, as far as the gang banging world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe that's done. I believe at this point in time, if you're not already embedded in that, I don't think it's. I wouldn't be one.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to quote you on, but I do believe if you are 30 or 35 years old,
so
and you feel you
just be a friend.
you need to be probably seeking something else. Now, if you are a person, man, and say, hey, I like what these certain individual community is doing, and I would love to be a part of something money-wise or just supporting-wise, you know what I mean? And hey, you know what I mean? I like what y'all doing. That's a different ballgame. You know what I'm saying? You can be a part of something, you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah, but you ain't got to get beat up for that.
But you ain't got to get beat up for that. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't ready to nobody getting quartered on.
Hell nah.
For the record, I never got put on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, my homies ain't never put hands on me, nothing. I just was you know, born in my community. I seen what was going on. Nobody had to tell me, you know, to take my anger out on what I felt at that time.
Every day you got to deal with yourself over and over and over and over again. And then you see what you did wrong over and over and over and over again. Then once you get through all that, it's time to get a plan. Some niggas plan to go back though. Some niggas first plan, well, you know what?
Hey,
I'm gonna get another sack.
I had little niggas say,
and I'm gonna go downtown and sell dope.
I had little niggas say that they ain't got nothing to live for at the moment because they ain't making no money, so they feel like mums because they're around niggas that got it.
Yeah.
And they'd rather just go. I'd rather just go sit down for another year and just get swollen. And I'd be like, why? What's wrong with you, nigga? You go hit the weights outside, nigga. Why you want to do that? Man, you gotta just buckle down. Even then, it's a lot of programs you can do to get you through a lot of shit nowadays.
Nah, but
one thing I say, man, that they not gonna tell you this, man. You know, your homies ain't gonna tell you this. You know, my homies didn't tell me this shit. You know, when you get to a certain point, homie, in your life, in your career, whatever that may be, man, you know, to get something you never had, man, you gotta do something you never did.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I bumped my head, man, a few times, man, coming home from the pen, you know, getting right back to the same environment, the same homies, you know, shout out my homies I love, but at the end of the day, man, if I can't really learn from them right now, or you can't really enlighten me on something going on, it gotta be a high and by. You know what I mean? I can't really waste too much time fraternizing, you know what I mean, about things that don't matter. You know, we ain't kids no more, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I had to give it all up.
I have to say this, man. When you see me these days, man, you're gonna see me around people that's prominent. Cause I wanna be prominent. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna be no statistic, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So any advice I get to anybody, homie, coming home, period, man, surround yourself with people that you chasing. I tell my big homies all the time, listen to me, respectfully, I'm chasing y'all. Y'all is my motivation, homie, you know what I mean? Shout out CS, man, shout out Baby Ant, man, you know what I mean? Shout out Big Ice, You know, shout out to West Side homies, man. Shout out them dudes, man, because these is older homies, you know what I mean? Shout out Psych. You know what I'm saying? The homie been out here for decades and decades, homie, you know what I'm saying? Putting it down, you know what I mean? Showing niggas, man, what you can do. You know what I mean? If you put your mind to it, homie, you know what I mean? From wherever the fuck you talking about, riders, businesses, whatever you into, man, you know what I'm saying? You got legit homies that's giving you the blueprint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm chasing y'all. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for y'all. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
Now be a part of the team. Yeah, we can team up.
You know, it's the motivation.
Yeah.
It's just,
You
can be captain, everything. You gotta be aspiring. Yeah. You gotta be aspiring to be somebody. And I'm glad that I got people in my community that I don't have to run too far to be like, okay, I want that.
Yeah.
When I, you know what I mean? Respectfully.
Yeah.
With the utmost respect.
Likewise.
Hey, man, I'm watching you. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in turn, I done had a few big homies tell me, listen, when you tell me that, listen, man, you done made me get on mine because, listen, I want to make sure I keep my big homie status. So I want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that you're looking up to, you know what I mean? And I love that, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know, so,
nigga. I always say if a nigga ain't coming at you with some type of play to make it positive for you, for somebody, like, it's no reason to deal with these niggas. Because at the end of the day, once you get past a certain status, them niggas ain't gonna be around you anyway.
And if you hang around bums, you'll be the next bum with them. That's just how it is, period.
Yeah, man.
Egos don't fly with pigeons.
Like,
I had to learn that in the pen.
I love a lot of niggas, but I always tell niggas, the kids I talk to, I always tell them it's right and the wrong way to everything, bro. Like, I watched my brother go to jail, nigga. How many times you went to jail? Like 256.
20 times, probably.
You lying, nigga. This is like
20 times.
He's in the
I mean, just have my record, bro. About 20 times.
in the hundreds.
No, oh God.
Well, look, I seen that and it was like, nigga, I don't want to do that. I seen my homies selling dope downtown, going to jail every year. And I was like, why is you niggas doing that? So I just did myself and thought of my shit and really thought about it. So I never just reacted like I just want some money, nigga. I went and got some money. You feel me? I went and got it, but I just didn't do it how everybody else did it. So a lot of niggas started seeing what I was doing. They started hating on that situation.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I just had to, I just gave too much. I gave too much of my life to people from my hood and that I thought would be there forever and love me and and it was never that. I swear to God, it was never that. It was just I was helping at the time because when I was down, nigga, them niggas don't pull up no more. When I used to do a show back then, cause hey, I'm talking about we did some shit at Morley Field.
Yeah.
Without the gay records and me, Issei, J.O. That's when Issei and J.O. was into it back then.
I was up there.
Yeah, Morley Field. There's like 1,000 Crips, bro. Together though.
Was that like 01 or something?
Yeah, like 01, 02. It was, but together it was cool. Like it was no problems, bro. Like we can't do that no more like that. Now it's beef within sex.
Yeah, everyone to the West Coast.
But what's the reason why?
Yeah.
What's the reason why? Why can't it be done?
It be hatred and then it be women. A lot of niggas act like women. So their first thing to do is when to kill something or hurt something, instead of just be like, man, fuck that nigga and go over here.
Or fuck that bitch.
Yeah, or fuck that bitch and go over here. These niggas be working with feelings, bro. Like, you can love your chick, man, but if your chick doing something bad with somebody else,
that bitch.
It shouldn't be on him. I don't think. I think it's on her, bro. And even then, just leave it alone, because that ain't for you. So
there's so many niggas that type of for that.
We got so many, as a race, as a culture, man, we got so many people, man, as blacks, man, you know what I mean?
We killing ourselves off.
We don't even understand, man, that it's a pecking order that's set for us to look at. You know what I mean? And when you become too big for the pecking order, whatever that may be,
yeah.
You know what I mean? When you feel you become too big for it, then that's when I think, man, egos and everything come into play, man, and resentment, you know what I mean, and things of that nature come about, you know what I mean, and saying, hey, you know, look, OG, I got a great relationship with a lot of my OG homies because I'm clear on the respect I feel I should have. And if you're clear on the respect you feel you should have, you know what I mean, then we have an understanding, you know what I mean? And you know, once you don't have an understanding, man, that's when people start thinking what they think. You think what they think.
Misunderstanding.
And now it's a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? I feel that anybody, man, that's older than me, that's from my community, that his name is upstanding. You still out here, man. You know, getting to some money. You still out here, man. You know, clicking on most of your brain levels. You know what I mean? And you are a still example for young homies that come up. I believe you are a big homie to me. I'm gonna give you your status. I don't care if you didn't kill the fly. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't care what you done did to nobody in the streets. That don't mean anything to me. Your morals, your ethics. You know what I'm saying? If you have those intact at 60 years old, then I'm gonna walk up and give you the utmost respect. You know, no matter what.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have that, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna give you that either. You gotta maintain. You know, it's not what you had, it's what you done maintain. You know what I mean? That's what my homeboy, man, shout out my boy Jeremiah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he just said, man, it's not what it's about, it's not what you had. It's how long you had it. How long have you maintained that? You know what I mean? How long have you showed the consistency and growth? You know what I mean? To keep elevating, you know what I mean? So,
How do you guys feel about this? As we were talking, something just came to my mind. Like, I have a family member, man. You know, he's deep into the gang world, but now I see him around the corner. He lives in a tent. You know what I'm saying? And like, dude, I mean, he's doing bad. You know what I mean? But at one point, you know, he's from a gang out this area. He was a real big shot caller. And it's like, it's a few cats that I see like that. Do you still give them the same respect? Or do you, or
What it is though,
I
show them love. I show them love and then I go.
I don't see them no different.
I show them love and then I go.
See them a lot.
You never know what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Certain shit you do, man, that you can't come back from. If you was that smoker nigga like that, then a lot of niggas gonna look at you as you was that. You feel me? No matter what.
How do you feel about that? Do you show the same respect?
So that's a thin line, and I'll tell you like this. I had a exact encounter like that with my big homeboy, rest in peace, Donnie Ramsey. You know what I mean? The dude that started my video, original Harlem Godfather in LA. You know, I actually had the privilege, man, to actually be on the block and pick my big homie brain, you know what I'm saying, about all type of different things. It's a well-known fact, you know what I mean, in his later years, you know, drugs have kind of got the best of him, right? I've been in encounters with people on the block that didn't know who he was. And I've actually got physical, you know what I'm saying, with a few cats over my big homeboy, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I feel, man, if you don't teeter those lines of any type of rape, snitching, or just blatantly, homie, you know, violated a man rule, you know, left somebody with a ring, you know, if you hadn't did those three things, I'm gonna always give you your just due.
Yeah, your respect. I mean?
I'm not gonna. But I'm saying it's not gonna never be the same.
I'm saying you can't.
But
you
always gonna get that from me. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna figure.
I'm taking it like he's saying as the fact of, like, he was the shot caller. And now he's smoking. Can he call it a shot? No, he can't.
Okay. No,
that's what I'm saying.
He can't.
So I still respect him. Yeah, I still respect him the same. Okay. If something happened to him, I'ma still feel the same. And still do the same movements I would do if he wasn't or wasn't on drugs.
Just ain't gonna be.
But it's just he ain't gonna be back. If he comes with an epic bounce back, is he back in?
Yes.
Yeah, we never been out. You never been out.
Listen, the real ones is always going to respect you. Like you said, if you follow the certain rules, you got that respect no matter what.
Period. Like,
everybody knows drug addiction, what it do.
But I don't know no niggas.
Deaths in the family changes things. You know what I'm saying?
It's a rarity.
Kids.
It's a rarity that you have somebody that do it. But like I said, I know a few people that have bounced back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know.
They might not necessarily been a shot caller, but they bounce back.
They cool.
They back respected in that light that they used to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you just never, if you don't commit those three sins, man, you know, in the streets, man, you know what I mean, ratting, you know, anything to do with anything with any kids or anything like that, champion, you know what I mean, or just some plain out mark shit to any man, like, man, that's you's a bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, you got action, homie, bouncing your career back, homie, you know what I'm saying? only way, me personally, I respect something coming off that yard is if you are a G homie that's been down 20, 25 plus and they're mandating it
Like
to go
for
there.
real.
Okay?
Period.
And that's part of the mandate. You come on home, look G homie, you got your style. You shouldn't be out here politicking anyway. You coming home, enjoying your family, you come around,
25,
you don't put your
25.
chest out too much. That's all that shit.
Oh, wow.
We respect it, you know what I mean? No, we respect it. But all in all, we still have to understand the rules. Okay? You know what I mean? It's people that didn't go there. I just did 11. I didn't go there. I did every single crumb online. I could have went there, refused. I went up, you know what I mean? And the yard I was on, any one of my homies coming through, anything NHC 40s, you get smashed. You coming from one of yours. So, G homies that been down for a while that make it mandate, hey, I'm embrace you open hearted. You know what I'm saying? Two young cats, you got a 10 piece or something, you think you go in there and come back like that, I can't respect it. Me personally.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
so would you put a 50-50 yard in the same space of a PC yard?
Most definitely. It's not a gray area with me. If you are a G homie that has done countless amount of years,
You gotta stress that. You had to do it over a dub,
if you are a
cuz.
G homie that has done a countless amount of time and that's mandated to come on home. Come on home, big homie. Little Ty, you been gone 15 years with license. Come on home, champ. Right? You young cats, homie. How much you get? 8 piece, go do your time, champ. You got a 10 piece and go do your, how old are you? 25, go do your time, champ.
You know what you're
Go do your time. Go do your time, hit the yard, go to get your college studies on, get this time going, you can get time knocked off there. Y'all lazy.
Yeah.
I did high ed college classes, so you get lazy. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
There's a lot of cats that I talk to that be like, yeah, they got their degree or some type of certificate.
Yeah, you can better
a
yourself.
trade. Yes.
I got time knocked off, you know what I mean, for that.
Because you
things
know,
like that, you know, so.
Sometimes there's a narrative that like, oh yeah, blacks don't care about being on the 50-50 yard.
And they don't, because sometimes, you know, the majority, you know, you're not gonna come, if you're a Mexican, you're what you call on the gallo. Okay? It don't matter what hood you from, San Diego, LA, IE, whatever, you're on the gallo. So once you're off the gallo, they're gonna let your hood know, they're gonna let everybody know. Us as blacks, we may say it for a second, somebody come home, got a little chicken about themselves, everybody forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Until a guy like me, I'm not gonna make no issue, but at the same time, I'm not gonna shake your hand either.
Wow.
If we around the same vicinity and you walk up to me, you know you fell, I'm not gonna make no scene, but respectfully, like my boy, you know we ain't like that.
Yeah,
So don't embarrass yourself, you know what I mean? It's going to turn around and walk your way, I ain't tripping. So that's just my personal feelings. Cause I got G homies, man, that ain't did nothing, that's still doing that time, walking it off, you know what I mean? And so for you young dudes to come through with 4 or 5 years to say, I wanna go home, listen, respectfully, you wasn't on that when you was out here. You wasn't thinking about baby when you was out here.
better decisions.
You wasn't thinking about coming home, or you wasn't thinking about that then. So, in essence, if you telling me you going over there and you coming home and you gonna be square, more power to you, young homie, right? More power. But if you saying you finna come out here, you gonna be at the functions, I can't dig that because you was just on the yard with a snitch. And you told me you wanted to go home, so that's why you was there.
So what you got coming up?
Man, we got the Valentine's Day, you know what I mean, coming through, man. We gonna do something with the yellow rooftop. Y'all stay tuned for that. Everything from here on out, to be honest with you, man, is gonna be real elegant. It's gonna be real demure. You know, we are from where we from, but listen to me, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, two things I always understand, man, if you in the industry or anything, man. Crowd control. Okay? I'm gonna say that one more time.
Let's go!
You know what I'm saying?
Let's
It's
go!
called crowd control. And respectfully, man, I love my homies, I love different hoods, but these days, man, you have to be specific in what you want to attract, right? And so now, Valentine's Day, a few days before, we're attracting couples and we're attracting people. If you come, you have to have a date. It's a period point blank. You have to be dressed in a certain attire and you have to have a date. It can be a friend, it can be whoever, but listen, you have to come with a date. And what that symbolizes is, hey, we're here to have fun. We're here to party. Hey, if you're coming through, man, listen, respectfully, people, horn in right now. If you're walking up to a party or anything, man, with 5 guys, respectfully, man, you probably gonna get turned away at my function.
Speak to
Okay?
you, man. Speak to
I need some women around, homie. You know what I mean? We have to make this thing look good. You guys have to give me a leg to stand on here, man. You know
Speak to us.
You know what
I
mean?
feel you on that though, nigga.
No hard feelings
with
either.
no women, right?
Yeah.
No hard feelings, man.
That's
Tonight,
weird.
I just need people to, start enjoying these beautiful women we have around here. All shapes, sizes, colors. I'm not putting no barrier on nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
everybody got their preference, man. You know what I mean? But respectfully, man, if you really want to come to a Jefe Ice event, or my man, right, any event I got going on,
Let's go.
listen,
Yeah.
please
Let's
come
go.
respectfully with the partner, with the woman. You know what I'm saying? Be able to mingle, homie, with all type of different people, man. That's about their business. You know, if you know me, homie, I'm not in the box, man. You know what I mean? I know a lot of different people, homie. I respect it and they respect me. You know what I mean? And respectfully,
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't care if I know you 25 years. If you disrespect one of my guests, then you will be forcefully removed. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's a guest of mine here, everybody's good. You know, you can take that shit to Freeway exit. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. But anybody coming to my events, man, they're gonna feel safe on me and they're gonna have a good time. So yeah, Valentine's Day, man. Be on the lookout for the flyer, man. Dropping soon, man. Coming today, man. Cielo Rooftop, man. Yeah.
What's the name of the
Yeah.
company?
That's what's up.
My company.
Yes.
So, Luxury Lift,
Let's
private black car service, man. That was my first venture when I came home, man. You know what I mean? We got Escalades, we got Teslas, you know what I mean? And we just had a brand new Benz inducted into the fleet, you know what I mean? So, luxury_lift on all social media platforms. That's a privately black car service owned by me. Nothing to do with Uber, nothing to do with Lyft. It's a luxury lift, and it's black owned.
That's hard.
Okay, we specialize in different special events,
Right.
birthdays.
Black on though.
That's hard.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tap in.
Yeah.
with you, actually.
Ooh,
That's hard.
this-
That's
yeah,
hard.
Benny,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
you-
Hey, I'm gonna get my nigga.
service.
I'm gonna get my
man, shout
niggas
out
back.
to Lil Homegirl,
That's it.
Patty Bonnie, man. They just booked, man, about
Car
a week ago,
service.
2 weeks ago, man, for their birthday, man. Yeah, man, they was
Hey.
in
So
think we
what?
had them in
Somebody
the
can
X7.
pull up the app and be like, "Yeah, I need to get here."
Man, luxury_lift right now.
Okay.
We have a website, right?
Okay.
And like again, we're not like Lyft Uber. We do big
Yeah.
events.
Look,
you know,
so
you
look,
know what I mean? That's what we do.
For you young niggas, right? Like this is shit that you could do now. You ain't gotta wait till how we had to wait. If we knew what we know now at y'all age,
Yeah.
we would already be in. Man, it'd be way different. But I'm just saying, like I wanna, cause I got the rock of the communities, and we help the youth, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I
We
saw
feed
you
our
doing your-
neighborhood.
I saw you doing your
Yeah.
community
We
work.
feed
too.
our neighborhood.
You
Sure.
feel me? So I
Shout
saw
out
you
to
giving
Haven
out-
Bridge Alliance.
Yeah.
Haven Bridge Alliance gave me my first opportunity, man, to assist immigrants. Yeah, man.
Let's
And-
go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
so-
We
yeah,
did
so he's
2
a-
months up there as well.
Yo,
Yeah,
Go,
he
go.
for sure community
Man,
activist
come
too.
on, man. Come on, man. Many sides, many facets. Yes.
So I'm gonna call you back so we could do a seminar on how to do that.
Yeah,
The
we gotta
steps you
put
gotta
something
go
together.
through, like how I say, niggas used to tell niggas how to break down a sack and how to get to this corner and do this, and so why you can't tell a nigga how to do this shit?
Like
nigga?
financial
Hey,
literacy.
shout out Moose Mass,
You feel
homie.
me?
Shout out my big bro Moose.
that's
Man,
my
listen,
ace, man.
listen, we went.
My nigga most my yeah.
Man, listen, bro
Sure.
came through, man. We talked about feeding the homeless, and listen, man, he held me to my word, man. You know what I'm saying? He held me to my word. He was at, you know what I mean, my people's pad, man. It's 6 a.m., homie. Me and him, man. You know what I mean? We gathered the gang stuff, the community put together for us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tiny Duke. You know, he donated a gang of pair of Air Force Ones, man. You know what I mean? We went downtown and distributed those things out, and we did that 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? We did it a few times on camera and sometimes off. You know, we even had a debate about should you film certain stuff. You know what I mean? And the thing is, right? I get people on being recognized for things, but the thing is this: I believe in the each one teach one. If me personally, if I know I got an influence on anything, if it's one person, right, I'm gonna make sure you see what I'm doing so you can do that. if it's right. I don't care about no critics. I don't care about nobody saying you shouldn't be filming this. The bottom line is this: we not gonna film everything, but we are gonna show people what we doing out here. You know what I mean? For motivational purposes only. You know what I'm saying? And that's disrespectfully like that, man. Shout out Moose, man. You know what I'm saying?
Massive legend. Yes.
Cool, man.
Moose massive.
And I owe you a workout. You already know. I owe you that workout, big bro, for sure, man.
He probably working out right now.
He
probably working out right now.
He the one
right now.
He the one that got me training.
Yeah.
And so in 06 we started in my backyard. And then after that, he went to go fight. So he was coming back showing me shit. So then from up till now, I trained with the gloves, with the boxing part. But he made me get certified with the gloves and all that shit. Mooch, that's my nigga right there. Man, I appreciate the fact that you even took time out, because I know you got a lot of shit to do. And this was very, 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 very last minute. This nigga, like, I'm on my way to your niece's birthday party.
Hey man, sight. You know, it's a few cats right now, man. You know what I mean? You know, especially that's how my section, homie. You know, they got my full support. You know what I mean? So, you know, full support meaning me, man. You know, we make it happen. If we late or whatever, you know what I mean? We get there and we get it done. You know what I mean? So, you one of those dudes, man.
Man, I appreciate
straight
you,
up,
man.
For
sure,
man.
man.
Cats, man.
100, like on me. I appreciate you, dog, 100%. As a man to man, because niggas that came long ways, man. We're doing a lot of shit, bro.
We do appreciate you, bro.
Definitely.
If you need us for anything, we pulling up, bro.
Yeah,
And my man done opened a few different doors, champ. You know what I mean? You know, and we don't even, you know, I believe like this, man. You know, if you're a real boss, homie, you know what I mean, and you can be a boss, you know, up under a boss. You know what I'm saying? You know, every boss don't gotta be the boss of all bosses. You know what I mean? But if you're a boss, homie, you know, you do things for the love of the game. I got a saying, homie, the quote, homie, I live by, man. And you can take this shit to the fucking bank, man. I don't care if you're in the Army. I don't give a fuck if you're in the Navy. I don't give a fuck, man. Where you work at, homie, whatever part of conglomerate you in, homie, you can take this to the bank, man. Listen, I respect the players, but I respect the game more. Ooh. So that means, man, the rules of the NBA, the rules of the Navy, the rules of the Navy SEALs, the rules of the Army. I don't care who you is, man. I respect the rules, man, for any player, man. If you bend the rules for your personal decision, you just as bad as he is, man. On any entity of the game, homie. We ain't talking on street levels. We ain't talking none of that, man. We talking any entity of the game you in. Play by the rules, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. And we gonna wrap this up, y'all.
Block Radius Podcast.
Block Radius, and we gonna keep this shit going though. And we appreciate y'all that's tuning in.
Like, share, subscribe. You know, we're gonna keep this content coming, man.
Subscribe.
And we ain't gonna say it twice either, man.
And you got legends in the building right now.